Please don't read that. Welcome to Part-Time Gaming. I've just shut my door. Hello and welcome to Part-Time Gaming. Ooh. And I'll get the greetings from our friend as well. Hi, Katie. We shall begin. So today we are going to have a diplomatic encounter with the Lord of London. Please keep ignoring it. Please keep ignoring it. Please keep ignoring it. How are they allowed to do that? Okay, they're talking about something in the bottom corner. So yeah, let's have a diplomatic discussion with the Lord of London. That guy, not this guy. Although maybe in disguise. I was told that the messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow science finish their investigation. I imagine it will be much longer. Oh no! This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the suited touched ones summoned Lord Remove. Yay! Your timing is impeccable, my fluffy friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow sirens? It would be one's pleasure. Walking one, please, please come with this one. Wonderful. Not suspicious at all. Oh good, they got past it. Yeah. Careful, the bridge doesn't have ledges. Ooh, 40. Neato. Oh, this one's a little lower. Lovely music that's somehow not been popular. Flying jet. Wise ones have returned deep, deep within the Sylvands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Speak with Maxio again! Max, go. Maxio, where'd you Maxio go? Don't know why that's stuck in my head, but it is. Mind you, anytime you hear the word sailor and moon together, it does get stuck in your bloody head. See, it's in yours now, isn't it? This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Remove, and this one will turn mean and nasty like touched ones. I understand. And so this one must say farewell for now, walking one. Walking one will find wise ones who far from here to the south. Go with safety, walking one. Up. This way. So if my limited experience is to be correct, soon I will need another group. So, it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. What? I swear them wrecking havoc with their skin-changing magics. It's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Schroeder's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. What? It's quite... My apologies. It's not like it's so. At any rate, as I was saying, I've finished measuring the activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion to it. That Roma was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aphorite. Thundertooth, Lord of Living Wits. Hooray! I don't have to do that silly crap. Fly, my fools! Oh my god, you can do a cutscene in mid-air! Cool! Master, master, master!
Nora betrays thee, servant hiding.
Good. Whoa! Okay. That entrance was cool.
Thou
Yes,
art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
3 of those definitely me. The 4th one I had a lot of help.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest.
Okay, Grandad.
Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Well, I want to know your
Guardians
intentions.
proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion. Thine offer, an insult.
Okay. I know one of them could come, but you would have corrupted them too. So.
Thou speakest of harmony, yet
This was
carest
skip the silly
naught
bit.
for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even
It was kind of
that
fun.
was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me
We're dragged on a
for
bit too much
succor.
already, so you know.
The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of
His
the other.
moustache and beard have been fused into one. Like mine.
Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
You're right there, sorry mate.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
No, it was always
It would
there.
explain much. Not least why strife and
It's
sorrow
just that
follow ever in thy wake.
man, it's
Thou canst
very
not
intense
deny
on
the
both sides.
urgings of thine own nature.
sorry.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, Wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
It's not a pretense, but yes. Oh wow. I guess I didn't give an answer. Woo!
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light. Aye, there is something more in thee.
Shoes off something.
Very well.
Fumble about.
I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
Huh. It's almost like they know.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Yeah, you've gone from I will protect my people to I will destroy everything else. Cool trick.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
But I think it's more that they feel threatened by Hydaelyn than it is about them sort of going, yeah, beggar off or I'll kill everyone else. Are you ready? No.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Oh, I'm reading something, my lady. Oh, yes.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Okay, but I don't know how easy it is to dodge his lightning. Good luck. Don't die. I mean, I should be saying that to myself as well. Oh, shit. Woo! Regular duty on Duty Finder. Duty. Oh yeah, bugger. Yeah. No. Right, time to wait. Wow, okay. Thanks. I can't do what you're doing. I know they're coming too. Otherwise that'd just be mean. It's just like, ready? I have to be honest, if you actually play this naturally, rather than streaming, I think it might take a bit longer, but usually the main story doesn't take too long to load up. Depending on when you actually play it. I don't know how I'm getting it this way, but thanks. Thank you, President. I mean, if they have created a way of actually shipping this up, that's amazing. I just don't believe that's the case. generally speaking, someone will give you advice on what you might say. But I know not the best. But it's going to be DPS, doesn't matter. Oh god. I'm trying to get away from it, sorry. That's my own fault. God. At least I know it looks like. Straight line. See that, sorry. Right. Sorry. I think everyone killed that. Oh god. That's my own fault, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. What? That one makes... Into it, over here. Oh god. Help! Help! Oh. Man, I'm bad at that. Oh, I mean, it was one mistake because I didn't know the attack. But I won! Woo! Well, they won. I was just there. Yay! Oh man. Aye! Hooray! I did something!
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Oh, he's still alive. Damn. Ugh.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine.
Okay.
Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Did a healer just peace out?
Thou
Sure,
hast
last night we still
slain the
survived.
Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Cool. Wait, what? Why is it regrettable? It's not... doesn't really...
In witnessing thy struggle, the truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians.
Woo!
But let us conclude our present business.
Let's kick their Assyrians.
I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Very well. I shall expedite myself from this realm, and then I shall return to the Rising Stones myself. Yeah, I really need there now. Return to the Serpent place. This is like the weirdest bit because it's not like a straight jump. You gotta like find your way around. I'm Merble. I need to collaborate. Into the water. Whee! Still, for some reason, I don't understand why people don't do that more often. It looks so cool! Private Blank, your return. Dare I ask how received your visit? Him gone. Him said good luck, though. Challenged you to a test of arms? It is, well, that you have some experience in such matters. Peoples of both Britannia and Little Souls will be relieved to hear the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest's champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Private Blank. The elder seeds here must be informed of your deeds at once. Damn it! We've got like a mender around here. Clivia. We've got a cloth here. And we've got a mender. We got a mender. Maybe not. Maybe so. What's a tail of ants? Alright, serpent dude. The elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Britannia and make directly for the Lotus Stand. Conjurer at Nafika's altar will be expecting you. Very well, Private Blank. That's paid. The gods paid? No, I didn't say that. Sure you. So, Sundays I usually stream earlier because I've got work in the morning. Or at least for the next month. So I'll look for extra work. Soon as, really. A month left of basically the notice period time, because we're going to have a job as well. But I'd love to do this properly part-time. I don't think I could actually finance that. Which is actually the ironic way of any business being run to begin with. Pay for it yourself the first year, and then, but please start making profit after. Welcome back on Asylum. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The other seats here await you with it. He's very shy considering he's supposed to be silent. Maybe it's a mistranslation. Which is weird because they have such control. I don't know, maybe it means silent in a different manner. There's a lot of language things that are weird. Like in English, there's one word for the. In other languages, there's usually about 8.
And none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did
past,
press
present
upon you.
tense.
Most glad am I
Whether
of
it's
this.
masculine or feminine or neutral, all sorts.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Ramu befell? Oh, I mean Ramu fell. And left. And
Ramu
said,
made
"Pull
trial
through."
of you. I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Yeah. Well, that's the same for all creatures. It's just more intense with humanity. Our
It cannot be
emotions
denied
sort of
that misfortune
express
follows
our
them.
light of darkness more.
For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartanau, or to the rising flood
Whereas
of
animals work off
refugees.
of instinct and intuition.
Our shared struggle against the Empire should have
Yeah,
served
can't
to
work
seal
together.
our union.
Because that's
Yet
part
the
of
ties which
the
bind
alien's
the
instinct and
alliance
intuition.
strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose.
Did you catch the rule for that fight?
Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility.
Like the lightning colours.
If this new-sprung
Remember
realm
lightning
is to
colour? Get
survive
away from
beyond
everyone
its
else.
infancy, it
You
must
get a,
needs
lightning
be
bolt stuck,
nurtured
yeah?
by all.
Go to a bulb. Some of this stuff's easy
Eorzea
to pick
must
up.
be
Others
as
is like,
one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
And I slap them! No, I keep saying that about Alphanova, I wouldn't.
On behalf of the people of Redania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Okay.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Cool.
Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest,
Sorry, I'm a fidget.
pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Oh God, yes, how boring! Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, PT? I'd hoped Lord Ramu would be persuaded before the land, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the primal sudden challenge. And it seems that Oriandre too is pleased with the outcome. What say you, PT? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and follow the lessons of the day? Sure. Oh, this is just a teleport this time, isn't it? What I really find interesting is there's a canon reason for the annoying sort of journey to the Waking Sands. You know, That's really clever. Irritating for players, or it used to be, because you used to have to either teleport to Horizon and then walk, or teleport to Limsa, and then sort of use one of the bright stones to get to the port right on the other end, and then take a boat to where you were supposed to be. Welcome back, PT. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Remove received you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedent. Upon witnessing your defeat of Lord Levin, the Lord of Levin, our learned companion, was struck with profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascians' immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. More law. What up, Scions?
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Got it?
Urianger, the floor is yours.
Yes, I have the floor.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
What a horrible inconvenience.
In the
It's like
intervening
extreme
time, Urianger and I have
Dark
striven
Souls.
to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
Sorry, I knew that you're in films as well.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
Yeah, transformation, but yeah, okay, transfiguration.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
It used to irk me about, like, Christian discussions we'd have.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own,
What?
taken at the instant
Why
of
do you
the
think
Lord
it's such
of
a
Levin's
casual thing to
demise.
talk about?
Unlike the primal,
I mean, Jesus
the
went Super Saiyan
Sahagin
for
was
fuck's
not
sake. Why is
subject
that
to
just like a
etheric
casual thing to
dissipation.
talk about? Yeah, he didn't go and kill Frieza, but yeah, essentially, he went Super Saiyan. Yeah.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Should really be doing this while I'm wandering about, but yeah, I'll try. You want me to? I think it's funny me talking about
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
"'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
How can I see that without using these silly goggles, but you need them?
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
They got a
Nay,
shadow
it
portal.
merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
Cheating buggers.
The Asians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in this vision.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Asians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
How did you get in the cutscene? Why does everyone have this magical ability to jump into the lore thing? No, wrong.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
Oh my.
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
So they're not immortal, they're
These
just
feats
cheating.
are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Asian soul.
Kind of like your character.
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Can you imagine Edie
I
coming
will
up with the
depart at
idea?
once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Man, his purse is massive.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you, surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Sounds like Balthier for some
I
reason.
shall, Archon. Thank you.
Here is the Spookum Realm. Oh my god, it's Organization 13. Oh, can't say that. Shh. Oh, right, time for the ether. As was Leviathan before. Proves acquiesce. This was most intriguing. Inferno, vortex, crag, whirl, and levin. All of them been humbled by the river of light. This potential of man, hiding in seven rose for one day. Right, some of them actually are the prosperous, a great hosts to this useless. Strength is all too finite. 7 times of the masses for your journey. Their souls are cool. Yet even as it enters the harder empowers our master, all that remains is the measureless strength of the to forge the final key. And that is the terms to which we bend our very effort. Divine seeds wherever want to quicken in Eosia's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall our fertility rise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Okay. Guardian of Eosia. I've got fossil speed. I've got fossil speed. Because I only have one attack that I can do. Now the matter of remove has, for the present, been put to rest. There is something I will show you, BT. Oh my. Oh, it's a letter. Damn it. It is a letter of thanks, signed by the leaders of the Eosian Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals, the Free Titan, Garuda, Good King Mogulm of the 12th, Leviathan, and now removed. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. Yeah, Heidel. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel they were meant for you above all others. I couldn't have done any of this without you guys though. We wouldn't have had the resources, wouldn't have known where to go, wouldn't have, wouldn't have even had the strength to continue. So, yeah. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of our duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, PT, and Eosia is that much safer for your presence. That line across it looked like Vegeta's sort of weird M, but upside down. Pray, do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well this. We can ill afford to lower our guard. The Asians may be relied upon to sow chaos in the realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. Yea, that we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the Sylphs of Little Solace, who wish naught of conflict. Of the Alamegans and the Dormans, who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there is Sid, and the Fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Elan, we might be spared of the horror of another ultimate weapon. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Sirens. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Assassins, and combat it we shall. Yeah! Your enthusiasm is heartwarming and deceived. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Wow, you put on a different accent. Oh, for no. I take it the troubles in Alderaan no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organisation we discussed. What? I have a message for you from you recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphino, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. I'm not a babysitter! Well, you are now. Go on, look after the kids. P.T., you have been away from Revenant's Tull for some time, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment, and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Sure. I'll hang out with the kids. Oh, wait, Yozan was the... No, Yozan was the kid. Ozan's the dad. Hey kid, what's up? Look, it's Mr. P.T. He's back from his adventures. I don't know why they have that type of accent when they're... We heard you were fighting off primals. That there's some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. P.T.? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals.
What's all this commotion then?
Oh boy. It's like the teachers are here. Mr. Boulder! Mr. Coulternet! Did you know Mr. P.T.'s back? Hello.
So it would seem. Welcome home, BT. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Silence, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltinet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Domin younglings in the art of combat.
Oh, I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just asking Mr. PT, if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you?
Well, you've certainly been diligent in your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mardona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with PT? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will.
Rory, I don't know you better, and I do. I'd say you're merely seeking to test yourself against a legend.
Well, mayhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, PT? Would you consent to spar with me? No. No, you idiot! What are you doing?
Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Clank, clank, clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, clank, clink. Why have they been trained by a tank and a mage? Do you try not to disappoint them?
Have faith, Coltinet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest.
The fields to the east of town. So I have to do fight a biggie lad with whatever armor I've got. Okay, load adding. East away. Alright, time to give me our escape to my party. And his friend. Oh, he's glowing.
It was good of you to agree to this, PT. I trust you are ready to begin.
No, well, let's go.
Very well. Let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer.
Hurry, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is PT you face.
Better way to test my mettle. Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Silence to begin with. Without PT to inspire my efforts, I would not have been half the warrior I am today.
Your point is well made, but remember this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your legwork. Ow, fudge tickled. Hello? You haven't begun yet, have you? Ow, bugger! They're gonna watch me.
Ida! What? Who are all these people?
Would you not know who Thancred is, you tit? When I heard about your sparring match, I called everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yay? Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned PT's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. My own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You best claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation's at stake. Oh, so much pressure. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder! Oh, God.
I want to impress the kiddies.
You. We shall soon see. On your guard. Menacing smile. Shit. What? Power. Tails barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. It can't be. The children have the right of it. Oh, for God's sake. Just how much on the fray? On your feet, Corey. Fine, I'll get your ass too. Yes? Oh no, he looks hurt. Mr. PT is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. Disappoint the young maiden. Oh God. Yes, you can. You can suck. You can suck if you want to. You can take all the pain again. Go down. Well, that's quicker than Bob's going to be. You're bested. I yield. That was incredible! We beat them both at the same time! Well, sort of. We knew we were going to lose, PT. Not from defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I've much work to do if I'm here to attempt to set Zen. Oh, bless. Impressive as always, BT. It is ever a pleasure to witness a spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the peril of the realms at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? It was the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why Grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favourable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution is haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their homes in, I would not have been surprised if someone had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. Though the Gates' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of royalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue Grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. Threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. It was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. Really? It was you who taught me, from countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people these wonderful, often infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for these inextinguishable courage, inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish to aid Eorzea and his inhabitants in charting a course for the future. Lost my place, sorry. A wish that has now become my own. I, too, will endeavour to take up the mantle of guarding Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. You have a long way to go, kid. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by signs of the seventh dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ancient is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Huh. There's an odd one. Oh no, my ankle. Oh no, my ankle. It's falling off. I don't have a choice really, do I? Booga. Helping! No. Thank you for coming, PT. This world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Right. Recruiting around. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the Seventh Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation can hope to overcome alone. Yet, while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification going away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we had hoped to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation in accordance to the silence. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military effort, I mean to assuage fears with pursuit by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. You're making an independent army. You're making an independent army. Are you insane? The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing our formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organisation and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. I don't think you're seeing the issue here. But before I could move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning Grand Company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. I, a tiresome time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. What? Is he expecting me to recruit to something that might actually not get registered? Thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light on his descending eye will be selecting our future allies. I know the concept is supposed to be something like UN, but not really accurate. Our first destination will be Limsa Laminsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Very naive. I mean naive. Kid gets in line eventually, isn't he? And I mean, do they even have the funds, and where is the money coming from? Maybe the biggest problem is what we're paying them. An independent military might have individual thought. But usually you would have like a proper leader for it. I know that technically it's going to be under Minfilia. So she has no actual authority. She can't really court-martial people or have them arrested if they do something wrong. So, yeah. Okay, what do you want? There you are. I am religious. Send to the bridge and speak with the Blessing. Well, I finally military boundaries. Finalizing military boundaries and signing parchments. I will have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavoured to spread the word of our organisation through various channels, but I know a personal approach which will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, it is of no matter. Should they already be pledged to an institution, only if they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once we're satisfied with our recruiting needs, meet me the airship ticket counter, and we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. I mean, I've got to fly places. Oh boy! Oh bugger. We're gonna go talking to people. I must communicate. Yeah. I need to keep doing this because this is how crazy this idea is. So I must do something crazier. got both ways. We've got 5 people to talk to. God. Yeah, something I was laughing at during the church service we had, because the readings were on Noah. Well, they were from sort of Noah's story of. Well, everyone knows the story, don't they? God says, "Yo, Noah, I've got annoyed with everybody, so I'm going to drown them all. If you want to survive, build a wooden ship. But I want you to bring 2 of every animal that you know of with you, and possibly your family if they're interested in staying." Hey? Who in the bloody hell are you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some soddy knight in a shining plate. You're looking for a righteous fop, try knocking out on that dandy Carlin's door. Who? Who's Carlin? No, very simplistic explanations for a lot of movies, to be honest. Like length itself, Jesus' journey. Usually like, well, got pissed off after his first 2 sort of preaching sermons, when he was doing like, that's all technically missionary stuff. Told both those characters to piss off and then run into the desert. I've not the time to be traipsing over and yon across the realm. Requiring my skills as an armourer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Alright, well, a couple of commissions then. That's good. Is it not? Oh, sorry. Where are the knickers is that one? Oh, that's one over there. Hi, you're lying. I'm missing that. And ooh, railways and prisons. But none of these aren't much. Just getting on the bloody way. Whoops, wrong one. Huh. I'm gonna flog some of these, they might be worth a lot. Stick them on the market. Where's the spike? Alright, yeah. Oh, right. Hello? Oh, real. Oh, it ain't PT. Not forgotten adventurer brave enough, or daft enough to see the shock going to Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Railroad, don't ya? One of the company of heroes. Three vessels at Long Lake. It ain't often I drag me ass off the limiter for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. I'll pay you these days. Huh? To put together a new crew? Top tier with her? Sounds like a right lark, it does. Alright, lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone to their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. Cool. Yes, we'll hero many a times after this. Whoosh. Ah, Covenant. An organisation free to operate with territorial impunity? I must say your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens, well known that there is a temple. And a temple, and I'm afraid this trial company of ours falls into the latter category. Well, so far it's 1 out of 4. Why would I be talking to another quartermaster? Master Arthur's new organisation? Yes, I've heard of the formation of the trial company was in the offing. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protector of them elements, I must needs receive my full attention. Whee! I'm your boss now. No, I'm joking. I must have been confused with that. Wait. Where is Alf? Where the duck is he? Oh, he said meet him at Airship Landing. Or was it at the lift at Airship Landing? Nope, there he is. How did you teleport right in front of me? Not use the Ephraim crystals? Not that well. PT, your recruiting went well, I trust. I am curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limbs of the Minter. Riol has joined, who used to be a member of the Company of Heroes, if you're interested in him. Ah, a member of the legendary Company of Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aim was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Alcetia proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival and nothing is also. Yup, that's expensive. Should have just gone that way. Probably cheaper. Just one cutscene. Teleportation is the most expensive thing in the game. Might not seem it. We're like, you know, a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. But it definitely is like the most expensive thing in the game. Because you'll be doing it constantly. You know, for every piece of armor you pay for, you will be teleporting probably 10 to 15 times every time you purchase one piece of armor. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. Oops. Went the wrong way, went the wrong way. I'm blind! I guess I talked to about your audience with the seats here. She's commenced momentarily. I will be grateful if you would you once more see to the task of recruitment here on Gridania. Have you deemed well-potential candidates as room driving to this rendezvous with the airship ticket counters before? I want to slap him. He should be doing this. Genuinely, he should be doing this. Shouldn't be expecting someone else to do his flipping job because they're, you know, working with them. Tell me who the candidates are. No. You need to have a measure of them yourself, to be honest. You can't just go with my word. You're the recruiter. Hello. Hola. Hola. Oh God, Laurentius, why on earth should I talk to him? He's a right bloody thief. Oh God, could it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Eh? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and regular patron of the Bosphorus, and... Oh! Laurentius! I was selling maps and supplies to the Gallians before you and those red-bellied poachers mopped the forest floor of my erstwhile employers. Here now, just how many criminals have you dealt with that my ignominious tale ignites not the slightest flicker of recognition? Sorry, I'm very much a forgiving person, so I never remember people who hurt me. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose, and what do you eventually? What business brings you to this part of Britannia? Recruiting men? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? Honestly, with you can fuck off, but it's not up to me. As matters stand, the wood raiders will have not more to do with me. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Well, let's talk, you say. I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I mean, you're a changed man. You're a changed man. You'd go into a different job. Realising that, you've been corrupted by the employment that you've had before. And understanding that that might actually happen again. But no, not this guy. Really, so that's my interpretation, which is probably terrible. Why I don't work in admin anymore. I just became such a dickhead while I was doing it, but I just felt like, it's clearly part of the culture that I'm not really good with or don't mind with that much. So what happens whenever you join like a job is you sort of fuse with whatever sort of culture they're in, and you don't like it, you shouldn't be in it. I know that you need work to, live, but you also got to think about, like, is it for you, not just does it pay, because everything pays. Just not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited. This company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focus. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organisation is more... well, organised. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that as well, to be honest. What? It is a concern. He's given the sort of feelings as to what he wants, but he's not really done much else. We'll find out later. Spoilers being exploded. Why would I recruit an old man? You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I am most puzzled and honoured by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Well. I don't think I would have recruited any of these pieces, to be honest. Also needs to check this thingy anyway, so... don't know whether there are any others. Who are you? Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest. Stay or tormented back gives up for the good. I'm terribly sorry, we were just... Oh, PT, isn't it? It's been some time since I passed across outside Copperbone Lands. What, you are barely more than a novice adventurer then? Look how far you've come. The argument tells me it was you who felled the fearsome black wolf. And using stout-hearted souls for the ranks of the new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just. My companion here will be much relieved to see you in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. It is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isidore safely home. These people will die. Master of Rolls. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bard singing for a lifetime, lad. Such an achievement shouldn't go unrecognized, and to that end I'd like you to have this, considered a token of my highest esteem. You accrued achievement points that have earned your achievement certificate. Yay! Certificate may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonah Haas. Okay. Point swap, I have 11 points. Gentle, go ahead. Go. Change for one new item of Cassadia Frickery. Guaranteed to have repeat the heat, sorry. BDI. Oh wait, okay. Royal Resonator. 0.5. Royal Resonator. Continuing frog and distributes low temperature. I'll take that. 6.5 and a behemoth. Aww. Might take death claw as well. Right, so I'm gonna give him my points. Thanks, mate. I've got an eyeball now. Alright, where the duck is out there. Alpha no. Why you say Alpha no. Alpha no. Why must you do this? Alpha no. Was an airship landing again, wasn't he? Find your own way back again, as before. I am very disappointed with this child. Please stop. Yeah, so as I said, Tuesday is going to be a bit rough. Probably just stream for an hour at some point during the day, because I have a very long evening. What news, PC? For my part, the LC2 is most amenable to our requirements. A farmer, wood railer, and a seasoned adventurer. Our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. Interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Old Dow whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavour to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Where am I going? I'm alive. Busting strip. The Chamber of Brewery. I mean rule. I mean rule. Where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I don't think the Sultana will take kindly to approaching her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks start to get hunting. Scout for recruits on the steps of Thal. will. Think about it. There we go, steps to fall. Oh, there's one right by the top power after the exchange. Right, let's have a video, you can see what we got. There we go. Synthgov. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend. I can scarce bear the complaints of the next soul over, let alone the conundrums of the neighbouring nation. Such pricks, aren't they? And the next one. Landerbird. Ah, he was surprised what rumours drift down from Pearl there. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. It's on the streets say your organisation is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. You think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Okay. The bigger question I'm thinking of asking is how do you know that it's... It would be nice to know, because at least then I'd be able to, I don't know, cut it out. Or at least talk to him about it. Yeah, I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new fashioned manner of proposition a lady? Hold on, I'll have a look at you. Yes. Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady has already spoken for. Good day. Oh, that's a shame. She's very pretty. Worsen. What's that? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I'm Worsen, the Church of St. Adam. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing the fraudulent priest from preying on tribals less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion? Thankful, was it? He was always such a pretty man. Ah, 'tis new companion, you see. Your proposed organisation sounds powerful for good. But my place is at the church of the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. So it's one again, isn't it? I see the good in you, and that's why we're taking advantage. What? I said, I see the good in you, which is why we're taking advantage. Hey, come see the Colosseum. Wyfred? Wilfred? Hmm? Wait, you're the man who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead. A whole lot more of my friends beside. We're such fools. And you're odd. What disaster really got me thinking about our own land and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realised how easily I've been manipulated, and I'm about to make myself a more worldly man. So, here I am. New company with champions. And you say it will take me up to all corners of the realm? Sounds exactly like the opportunity I need. Don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in a Little Amigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil. Now I now know it's out there. Yay! I was like, out of all the recruitment we got, it was not many. I mean, I kept trying to recruit people who were already in groups, and one thought I was flirting with me for some reason. Chamber. Bad news, old friend. We've been denied by the monetarists. Well, that makes sense. By the syndicate? What's wrong with the syndicate? None other than the monetarists is a problem. The whole syndicate? How fair do you, PT? What hidden gems in the streets of Uldar offer up to your unrelenting gaze? I think it was just Wilfred. Single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start. Even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. You haven't even registered as a military yet, you fucking idiot! In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of yours as salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. Collection of straws, but yeah. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless. And the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, PT. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. None of them are fit to lead, though, apparently. And yes, we are free to begin. I will no doubt surmise the Sultan will also graced my trial company with her blessing. Our first wave of recruitment is over. Documents signed and the finances secure. There are good to prevent me from taking the next step. Wait. You're borrowing from each nation to pay for this? Are you fucking mad? You're concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. No, but the syndicate could hire in people to work for us. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all. But even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. Then start it up on a trust basis and have people do, like, you know, paid jobs. And as for the rumours and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust, one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more. More of it, let us return to the Rising Stones, and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. That's the problem. Lot of moving parts. I'll have to pick and throw them up again.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
It's stupid.
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Uldar is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Possible. Very
I
possible.
have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies.
That you know of.
And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Not intentionally.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands.
Not the who you taste.
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'Dan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
No, the poor child.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
Well, yeah, that's generally how it happens. It's not treason until it's treason.
Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Well, you see, the problem usually comes when the people who write the laws commit the crimes.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Oh, he must comfort the child. Poor potato queen. Too many potato puppet masters with money and shit. Their money as well, and their coffers be filled with all of us. So those poor bastards stay where they are. Lolorito is a shithole, so's a legend, and the rest. Those potatoes, months of potatoes, eat potatoes, one way. God, could you imagine living Katara with an infinite fund? Oh God. I mean, it's really funny that you actually do kind of get back at the monetarists later on in the game, which is sort of a spoiler, but most people won't get to it. As essentially, Alphinaud basically screws him over with the funding, so they end up paying double what they were expecting to do. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But you should. Now, if we pause to rest, the culmination of all our efforts is at hand. I must cease the preparations of the inaugural ceremony. Well, thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Peter. I am certainly undeceptively relieved to see you free of further duties. I'm sure. Welcome back to Roman Golf. Greetings, PT. Alphinaud tells me that all is in place to begin his trial company. Science shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stars. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Ugh. Quite a number of new faces have arrived at Revenant's Hall of late, and I wonder if Slackbar might not have himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? Heretical harassment, heretic. Heretical, heretical, heretical. Heretical, heretical, heretical. Oh! Bird. Left bird. Oh, how you doing? What can I do for you, PT? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of science. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It's barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here daily. While I appreciate your offer to aid, it's more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Flatborn! The shipment! We couldn't! Oh! God's for it, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions. Impact for the frontier effort. Just as we started to cross over into Mardano, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced. Those marked soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What's to do? Heretics are involved, then this is like more than a case of simple thievery. Shikard will need to be informed. When did these supplies originate? House Fortan. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Good. I shall see their price of this development. PT, are you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortan? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yeah, I realise that I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favourable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Sure. I haven't seen Husbando for a while. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Horshmont will be glad of your assistance. What? Hey. Oh, those things. Just be very careful, Mad Blaze. Very careful. I remember before, he used to just constantly do the eyes happy. Which is, Cyclops, and he's always good friends. Giant Cyclops and very giant Cyclops friends. It is such a cool one to do because it is impossible to do alone. So you have to have just like random people join or go as a big group. And it is just really awesome, that concept of someone starting off and then people just sort of flood in. I mean, I know that usually you'll have like a group that sort of go around doing everything together. But it's just a really cool idea of like, you know, it's kind of the purpose of Fates. Whereas most people use it now as the, I want to get like top score so I can get the most experience or, you know, more good boy points. You know, so they try and start at the beginning, but it's so much more fun to just sort of join in. Oh, well, if this is my fine friend, P.T. Blank, would you care for a plate of roast curry? Some marmalade? Flirting with me? No. I see you have not come into my hall, maybe to escape the biting cold. No, not if you're wanting to bite me. Oh, do you? I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Top. Then I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. He is flirting with me. Ooh, new thingy. Although these quaffs are not for me. Damn. New quaffs! That's what you call them. Is it a quaff or a coif? Maybe a quaff.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
Wasn't far off.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil.
Yes.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Forton does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts.
Hey!
'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise.
You can fight dragons, but you can't fight people. Huh.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome should be waiting for you.
Oh, good. Oh my god, the Prince of Darkness is part of our free company. Speak with 3 months at Whitebrim Front. Oh, oh, oh. How strange. Oh, there is. Do not. VT, it's there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action and without many words. The trial of a band of thieving heretics, you say? Fury. What, you do seem destined to cross paths with those barons. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wild hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. Strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most evil trackers. It's not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this eyesight wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervour. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader who was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he had regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. The fit task. Yes, the fit task. That Michael did the funny thing. Not bad. Is Fenry down here? No, it's a Rarger. I think get the ugly eye first. Where are you at? Mistreated merchant. Tell you what happened? Why yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackguards. I was travelling my usual route to Whiteborough front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground and several of the heretics were rifling from my cargo. Arms, armour, pistols, they were taking everything. It was then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint with my head his mace. While darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that it was where they were holding my goods, but you will not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me it was a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Huh. Oh, what? The leader's merciful? We shall go to the snow club. Oh, this is safe. Alright. Heretic. Where the hell are they? Oh, there he is. Speak with the house Durandia Knight, or Duranda. Looking nice. Hello? Draw your weapon, foul! Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You have come seeking heretics? Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have been cornered by this ravine, and yet they're gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Ah, Lady Iceheart. I would assume. I smell a thing. Dead. Looks the woman atop the cliff. Could be Iceheart herself. Come to sneer at our folly. Yeah, the other thing is that the wind's blowing this way, so how come you couldn't smell her? And where does she appear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall. A tunnel that escaped our notice. We have nothing meant to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to the White Room from it to lay our suspicions before the Lord Dreamont. Okay, I'll have a look. I forgot the bird. You've just gone that way and flipping found about now, you tits. No, go find our boss and tell him what you found. How about you go back and I have a look? No, that's not our policy. We have to keep looking for the heretics that have walked into an ice wall. Even though we don't think we can go through it, so we're just going to stand here and shake. Ah, sticks. Ooh. Sticks. Silly, bloody insects. Fremont, you staffer idiots. What? What? Oh boy, that's silly. Fremont? BT, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. Surviving Knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest, that they should be bested so handily, I fear I have woefully underestimated the precious heretics of Moses. Well, I understand you might balk at the notion. I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to plunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Orshmont of our discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Okay. Gotcha! I think it's time for time. Marshmallows. I want to scare him.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now,
isn't he?
and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
She smells nice.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak?
What the bloody hell have you got topless men in your room for? Drills? Why is the drill sergeant topless as well?
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety.
No,
Could its
dude, I
frozen
have an
heights
assumption
conceal
that,
the heretic's hideaway?
one of the leaders of
Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance
the
effort is in order.
group in Heavensward's gay as well, so...
Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Oh, bugger.
Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Well?
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Get crap like I'm doing this. Ah, bird! Don't do it, goodness, don't it?
No!
Wait. Wake me up when it's ready. When the cold sets in. Why? Whenever I socialize, I get mental exhaustion. Is that normal? I don't think it is. PT, it is good to see you return to the Toll. I've found you in the present waste of purpose. I'll support Tompkins to send us a second shipment. Send back to Lord Archibald for his continued generosity. Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphina's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. I'm sure they'll think about it. Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just want to get, start off on the new equipment. While you were away in Curvus, preparation for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. Taking enough of your time, why don't you head to the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist can do a hand? Alright, bloody hell. Go on. I'll try to keep going until 9. This parchment seems to need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to find the lot in my waste paper basket. You wanna... Ah! Peter, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Be a dear and have these uniforms and new recruits. They're scattered about Revenant's Toll. I haven't time to track them all down. The recruits note to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly to Alpha if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. What if these scions will have matching uniforms? Well-funded organisation is a well-pressed organisation, I suppose. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Still have busy work because busy. Oh, I think I missed one. You have said. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. Giving oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. You want money? Right. You come to a splendid idea. Once our organisation has made a name for itself, they shall be of wealth. A plenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. You monster. You absolutely monster. Oh. What you doing up here? Oh, the ranchers. Who it best to mimic my fellows here? I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, because I admit that I had no idea what we're supposed to be doing. What is on? Oh, our new uniforms! I'm reminded of my induction into the Book Whalers. Yeah, sure. Don't think I've got anything. No. This Scarlet Guard backs me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Laminsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute to a grand escape. Alright, well, take the uniform. Oh, now that's a nice striking shade of blue. But alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for colour. Fashion conscious dude. Are we sure we've got the right group? Little bird. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilbird. I have the honour of leading my fellow recruiters' captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Great, here's the uniform. Uniforms are a shrewd decision. No easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I've missed the lap. Oh, it's up ready. Lap. Here for me. P.T. Blank? Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about the town. Because of your primal battles with what inspired me to consider at all. I guess you're a recruit, so you're in the uniform? It is an honour to receive this uniform from your hands. I should wear it with pride. You've got 8 members. You must have more. Well, Fred. Little amigo could learn much from the remnants at all. This town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Uniform? Wait, why not quite so voluminous? Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Yeah, because like... Interesting. Yep. Yo! Hello there, lad. Right, was you? Just getting a whistle, but I'm so sure as I do. It's all the bustle. Holy wood! Well, that whistle. Oh, proper uniforms and all that. I think I'll cut blood to me head. I think I'll cut off the blood to me head. Don't worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Alright, Ah! And yeah. Isildwer has at last retired from the adventurous life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. A fine new uniform. There you go, mate. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. The thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organisation is somewhat intimidating. Speak with Alfie, no. Drazing stones. Oh, what's that? Yeah, we're good. I started to run a bit, so I'll have to stop relatively soon. Sorry. Get this last little ditty done, and then we can be off. I don't like leaving missions half done, so you know, unless I absolutely have to. Yes, PT? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms. Some few answered the call to arms that could fall through the established ground companies and such. We are not yet an army. There is a much small core of laborious machine. I mentioned I'd thought of a name for the company. It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, PT. Once the last of his recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Hey. Still think it's a bad idea. Oh god, those hats look awful.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all!
The freedom of all!
For the freedom of all!
Well, they have their own salutes. That's a really weird salute. Put it that way. Yeah, it's a weird salute. I prefer Imperiums.
A rousing speech, Alphalo. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were.
No, but you should have had someone within the Scions who was.
We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Yay. I've even trusted Ina more than I would have bloody Alphadel as a commander. Obviously. Huh. Right. A brave new world.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions.
Aye. Oh.
Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
Well, they didn't have the echo protection like we did, so, you know.
Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
Ah, no, she might have the echo.
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
It is possible. What did they get?
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Oh no, bad guys are again. Yep, Archer. Right. Oh, more stuff. Sorry, no. Hey, look, it's a Spando and a scouting party. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope this shipment is spared the fate of the last. No, you must have smelled that too. Oh wait, no. Winds are uncommon. Fierce, say. Ah, that one. So much to bloody do in this bit. Well, those are all the knights that are going after him. Oh, boy. Well, oh. Oh. That's devilishly uncomfortable. Devilishly uncomfortable. You didn't need to see that, sorry. Right, I don't know if any of these achievements that you have to actually do the thingy with them. Oh, they're just giving you anyway. Ooh. So I do have titles. Defender of the Azure of the Silver Lining. Any others? Oh, just the last line. Hooray! I have a title! Or two. Yay! Oh, sorry. I'll do me. Right, I'll go for a travel. What's the cheapest? New Britannia. My apologies that I only do just over 2 hours or less each time. It's just as much as I can handle, really. We'll be going for 2 jobs, probably easier. I wouldn't have been able to handle one full-time job before. It's just Nah, time one of them will be fine for me. I can survive on it. Ah! Well, so good. Come over here anyway. To the end. So, thank you for watching. It's always great, as always. I'm always grateful for any time that's offered up to me. Whether you want to do more than that, or a follow or a subscription on YouTube is entirely up to you. But whatever happens, always thankful for anything that's given to me. So I shall, as always, sign off. Reminding you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.